this video module on voicemail templates. Now we have another video within the sales training program on email templates, but voicemail templates are also important. They follow that same line of thinking, that if you get certain voicemails or questions over the phone, and when you replying to a voicemail or leaving a voicemail, there are certain things you always want to mention. You want to create a template for that. Typically, I recommend that people find the top 7 questions or objections that they get and then provide either a script for addressing those or some very detailed bullet point items so that when you're calling the person back, you don't forget to list some of the benefits. Even the most well-trained sales professional who actually originally started the company and designed the product can forget a feature or two when they're on the phone, they're talking quickly, they're thinking on their feet, they're looking something up while talking to the client on the phone. Things can get hectic when you're multitasking. You can forget something that might have been the hot button that would close that prospective client. So it's really useful to have your top 7 questions, objections, and then the bullet points or a script to replying to them on 1-page piece of paper or a 2-page piece of paper that's up on the wall next to your computer or next to your phone or with you at all times in some form. It could be laminated in your wallet. It could be in your briefcase. You can just pull out a laminated sheet and look at it. All those things can be very helpful in replying to verbal or phone-based objections. Another tip would be to, if you're managing a sales team, for example, or a call center where you're doing sales, you should at least have a script for the first sentence and the last sentence that people say over the phone. There's a few reasons for this. Usually the first and last sentence is how somebody gets to know you and your brand for the first time besides a website. The first and last sentence is where they're going to get your contact details or where you're asking them to take action, like go to our website right now and register for this product or buy our product or sign up for our white paper, etc. It's also where you deliver the contact details to get in touch with you, to take the next step, and how they can follow up with you. And most importantly, it's something that's common in every conversation typically. No matter what the conversation is about in the middle, somebody could have the most unique, oddball question in the world, but the way that you first introduce yourself could be in a very friendly manner, or it could be in a very unfriendly manner, and you don't want that to be based on your salesperson's mood. You want that to be based on what's optimal. What's the optimal experience for the customer? It doesn't have to be rigid and overly corporate. It could be very friendly and casual, but it should be consistent. At the end of your call, the same thing. Figure out what fits the brand and the focus and the culture of your business and the types of clients you're trying to sell to. And in the call with things that are well optimized. For example, mentioning your phone number twice, mentioning your email address twice, mentioning your frequently asked questions page on your website, having them leave you their email address if they end up leaving you a message back. There should be things which are always mentioned, and if you're in a rush one day or ate too much caffeine one morning, you don't want to forget to leave your phone number twice or email twice because you don't have this script or these reminders to follow. So at the very least, have intros and outros designed for your voicemails, because there is an optimal way to leave a voicemail and return a phone call and start and end a conversation. These are often underestimated and very important to do. When you think about just the technique of leaving them your website address and telling them to check out your frequently asked questions page, and it might answer some more questions that they either are thinking about now or might have in the future, that alone could save your company $100, $200 in time in responding to more emails, more phone calls, and making the sale earlier, so you can use that money to further invest in your product or pay out commissions to a sales professional like yourself. So following these is really important, because even though it's a 1% efficiency improvement to use a voicemail template, if you improve your efficiency by 1%, and then you build upon that efficiency by 1%, you build upon that efficiency by 1% every single day, you won't improve your business by 365%, not 3.65 times, over the course of a full year. If you do that once per day, you actually improve your efficiency 37.5 times more than you are right now. You'll be 37 times more efficient than your competitors. And I think that's where most of us would like to be. I think we could all admit that sales would be a lot easier if we were 37 times more productive in closing sales and working on selling. So I hope this tip on voicemail templates really helps you get there, and I hope this is a 1% tip that you can put in place. Thank you for joining us. This is businesstraining.com, where you can earn master's level qualifications to help you make more money.